This is outrageous, crazy. This is outrageous, crazy.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Blocks Bricks. I'm your man Edward the Block, and today we are going to finally get to the review and the build of all the Star Wars helmet collection series that's here, that you see in front of here. Obviously, we're going to get started with Boba Fett because he is one of the ones that is built. Then we're going to get over to the Stormtrooper, which is another one I have built, and we're going to review those two really quick before we get into the build of the TIE Fighter pilot. And then we're going to move on over to the Imperial probe droid over there, and then into the Scout Trooper, and eventually into Darth Vader. So we're going to build them all, review them all, and then we're going to set them all together, see what they all look like together, and see which one my favorite is maybe, and see what your guys' favorite is out there. But stick around, guys. We're going to have a good one, and it's going to be pretty exciting. So I hope you enjoy. Alright, guys, so here we go. We're starting off with Boba Fett. And this set is going to be set number 75277. It's going to come with 625 pieces, and it is going to retail for $60. And right off the bat, it just looks really cool. I do believe when they first started doing these, that's when they first started doing the whole 18 and over series thing and everything. So it's pretty neat that they do that. The box itself, it looks really cool because it's, I don't know if you can notice, but that, you know, it's like a glossy finish there. The whole helmet looks glossy as opposed to the background, which is a little more of a matte finish and everything like that. And it looks really cool. It looks like it has, you know, a top dollar finish, if you want to call it a premium finish or whatever. At the top there, they got the Boba Fett and the Mandalorian logo at the top. Looks really nice. Never mind that I opened the top. Yeah, I opened the top, and I don't know why. I would have opened it at the bottom so they could sit, and they could sit closed like that. But, you know, it was one of the first helmets that I bought, and of course, I don't know what I was doing back then. Of course, on the side, you got this side print here that looks really cool. It shows the helmet collection there, and it shows Boba Fett as well. And, of course, you got that 40th anniversary, The Empire Strikes Back, and the Star Wars and logo Lego at the bottom. In the back here, it looks pretty cool. It got Boba Fett with the only feature that it has with the what is that, rangefinder or something like that. That it just comes down in front of his face. It looks pretty cool. At the bottom, kind of like what they did with the R2D2, and I love when they add like actual scenes from the movie and stuff like that. So it looks really cool. You got him there in one of the scenes, here in another live scene, and then right here it just kind of shows the dimensions where it's 21 centimeters, which 8.5 inches in total. And let's see, this side right here, you don't really got much else here. Looks pretty cool though. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's something that they're going to be using to kind of target the adults with. Obviously, if you got a child, I mean, anyone 12 and over could probably build this thing. But you know, it looks really nice, and I think Lego is onto something with these little helmet collection series. They really do kind of present a really nice display feature. So let's get straight into the booklet here. Alright, guys, and here is a shot of the instruction booklet. Never mind that it's a little damaged. I got a little bit of a scratch up here. Looked like it tried to tear off there and everything. So yes, it is used, and we had already put it together, so it's not fresh out the box. But I wanted to show you just a little bit real quick, because it's pretty cool when you open it, just like in the Boba Fett, you know, that just came, I'm sorry, the R2D2 that just came out. They're kind of doing the same thing here, of kind of having a little story and a little backdrop of what and who Boba Fett is, and got some really cool scenes from in the movie and everything. So it looks really nice. One of the classic scenes right there where he's standing behind Darth Vader, and of course you got it in different languages. But really neat, guys, that they put this in here, so it kind of gives a little backdrop of who Boba Fett is. And then you open it up, and it goes straight into the build, typical of all the other one. Not really typical in the sense that it's all black, and I love it. Actually, when it was standing over here next to my other booklets, you can tell that the black one. Here's the other helmet series right here. You can tell because it's black, it's darker, so you can kind of pick them out. Looks pretty cool. It looks pretty good. The black background, it looks really nice and everything. I think it's a nice little touch. In the back, there is no preview for nothing. Just have the set parts, and there is no previews for anything. So I guess they kind of spent the money on the front right there with the preview and everything of Boba Fett. But that's it. Let's get straight into the helmet. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Boba Fett helmet. And right off the bat, it looks pretty dang cool. I think they just did a really good job. It just looks really good on my bust over there on top of the fireplace. And sitting here, as you guys can see, they did a really good job with the overall features and stuff. But they used mostly studded pieces on the top. I did kind of wonder what it would look with more like curved pieces or like that, or I forget what they call these pieces here. Kind of like on that, you know, the TIE Pilot right there where it says like a little smooth and half studded and everything like that. Kind of wondered what it would look like, but like I said, guys, I don't know. It just captures it really well because it's a rugged bounty hunter, and that's just, it looks really good. I can't complain. It actually does a pretty good job with the build. I like how they put the features right here and the eyes right there. It really looks like he's, you know, behind that mask. You can't really see what's through there. It looks really neat. And of course, at the very bottom, you have the Boba Fett sign, the little plate there. It looks really cool just be able to display it, and it does move back and forth. And I guess, not sure why you would put it. I guess if you had it down in a low shelf or something like that, you could point it upwards so that people could see it if you're putting it on the shelf down at the bottom. But all in all, it looks really cool. And obviously, this is the only play feature that it has. You know, the target finder kind of sits down, and it looks okay. It looks pretty cool. I just don't think I would prefer it that way. I would prefer to just display it standing like that. That looks much cooler to me. But all in all, it looks really nice. The overall build was fairly easy. Like I said, it's not like it requires an 18-year-old. They did a really good job, you know, with the instructions and everything. So it felt pretty easy. Nothing too difficult, too spectacular. The bottom piece does come off. It's nothing like no Technic pieces that's connected to it. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to take it off the head and show you what it looks like. So here it is. As you can see, yeah, it's pretty much just connected with regular Lego pieces and stuff like that. So it can be sat like this, and you know, some people, I've seen some of the reviews when they put it on there, and it actually looks pretty dang cool sitting there. It gives it a different angle as opposed to when it sits on the bust here. It kind of, you know, sits upright and everything like that. Here, when you put it on, it kind of leans back a little bit, so it looks really cool. And even if you want to display it like that and just have the helmets on next to each other, you know, it actually do a pretty good job of doing that. Maybe you just want to pull the piece out and find another little mini stand to put it next to. It would actually look pretty good like that, you know. Pretty well. Look at that, it stands on its own, you know. So you could use this to build other pieces or something, I don't know, but it actually looks pretty good without the stand. But of course, I like to keep everything together, and I'm gonna keep it on the stand. So let's go ahead and put it back. And there you go. Pretty easy to take off and put back on. I like it just like that, sitting on this little stand and everything. So it looks pretty good like that. Somebody had commented or mentioned one time on one video I was looking at that this thing tends to fall down on its own when you're moving it around. It doesn't happen with mine. Look, I put it any way I want, and it stays in its position. It doesn't really go anywhere. Even if you apply, well, there you go, apply a little force, maybe it comes down, but it doesn't just come down so easy. Some other people had the problem where it was just too loose, I guess, but not the case here. It does its job just standing up there and staying up there pretty well. But all in all, guys, it's just really cool. I think Lego is doing a good job coming out with all this, the helmet series collection. I'm really excited to get them all built and get them all displayed, get them all in front of you guys, and we'll compare them side by side. I know there's probably dozens and dozens of videos of this already done out there, but this is my perspective, my little view, my little opinion. Hope you guys enjoy it, and it is what it is. But yeah, guys, again, if you guys like what you saw, I appreciate you guys going down and hitting the like button and possibly even subscribing so that you guys get notifications of when my next review is done. But I'm going to try to do one of these review and builds every single day so we can catch up here and get all the helmet series done, built, and reviewed. So again, guys, I appreciate you guys' time so much. I love you guys. May the force be with you. And until next time, peace out.